Good evening, Harpreet.
Good evening, everyone. Here we meet again to present our first ever Google Certified Educator Level 2 Bootcamp, India, and day two. A warm welcome to all the lovely educators who've joined us once again. I'm Harpreet Chaudhary, the leader of GG Ludhiana. The educators present here who may have missed the topics from yesterday first session, the topics as we had a little introduction: Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, and Google Classroom. You may visit the link shared in the chat box just in a moment, and you can watch yesterday's recording as well. So GCE Level 2 certification. It is basically a certification that verifies what you've learned, the skills and tools in Google that verifies you as an educator, that you are able to use them in classroom as an educator on day-to-day basis. With the help of this boot camp, we hold that thought that it'll be an our since it's our aim to provide you support to clear these exams and earn your certifications. You can also share your learning on hashtag GCE L2 Bootcamp India 22. What are GEGs? Just a quick intro on that. GEGs bring local educators together in person, online, to provide a forum to share, collaborate, and support each other in using technology in impactful ways with students. Google is only assisting the GEGs as its primary partners, and all these sessions are free for educators to attend. So let's dive into today's session with our first topic and our presenters of the day, Ms. Shahila Chandrasekhar ma'am and Mohammad Afzal sir. Over to you, ma'am.
So, a very, very good evening to everyone. I'm Shahila Chandrasekhar, the leader of GG Vellore, and with me I have Mr. Afzal, who is the leader of GG Tiruvananthapuram, and
Hello.
both of us together are going to take you through Gmail very quickly. Afzal sir, do you want to add something here?
A very warm welcome. L2 is the next level of Google certification. We are having L1 certification and then L2 certification. And Gmail is going to be a very important part of this examination. So I wish you all a very happy learning. And back to you, Shahla ma'am.
Thank you. Yes. So I hope my screen is visible. This I am going to put it on slideshow. All right. So here we go. So the skills that you need to master for level 2 would be sending emails to enable advanced settings in Gmail, saving time with templates, recalling an email, which is also popularly called as undo option, customizing keyboard shortcuts to customize Gmail, filtering and blocking emails, signature and out of office, checking recent logins and ensuring security, and enabling two-factor authentication. Okay, so out of all these topics, the questions that are frequently asked in level 2 are about sending emails and enabling advanced settings in Gmail. You also have questions on templates that are frequently asked, and also scheduling or saving time with templates. All right, so with that, we will quickly move to the next screen. Okay, so let's go for the first thing, that is sending an email. I don't think I need to explain this because everybody knows how to compose an email or to send an email. So, first we click on this plus sign, which is there at the left hand side, to compose an email. So, this is the window that opens up. It says to, so here you will put in the email ID of the person to whom you need to send it to, add the subject here, the body of the message goes here, and then you have some options which are there at the bottom. So the first one is send. After this, you have the formatting options. When I click on that, you have undo, redo, the font type, the font text size, bold, italics, underlining, bullets, and all of that. After that, next you have attach files. After attach files, you have the, if you want to attach a link, you can attach some emojis if you want to, and if you want to share something from your drive, the option that is available is here. If you want to insert a photo into your email, even that can be done. Here you have the next one is the confidential mode. Now this is interesting. So if there is a sensitive information that you want to be shared confidentially, so you could click this option. So this will allow you to send this information to the recipient, and the recipient will not be able to forward, print, or download that particular email. And you could also set the expiry date and time using the confidentiality mode. And this will also give you the access to revoke access for that particular email anytime that you would want to. So if there are any sensitive information that you would want to share with a particular recipient, you can definitely go in for the confidentiality mode. The next is the insert signature. After that, you have more options here. The more options have some more features that we can use. And then obviously the last one is the discard or the delete option. Okay. So when I need to send an email, so I write the email ID of the person to whom I need to send, and then you have the CC and the BCC option. Okay, CC is carbon copy, so you will have exactly the same mail being shared with the other person. If you want to share it with a group of people, you can CC it to them. So if I click on CC, which simply means that you have the same email. If you want the people to be in loop, okay, so you can add multiple people here in CC. And BCC is the blind carbon copy that is used when you have multiple emails to be, I'm sorry, the email to be sent to multiple recipients. In that case, it is recommended that you go for the BCC option, because the recipients will not be able to see the list of or the email IDs of all the other recipients with which this email is shared. Okay, so if I want to share this email with 100 of people, so I will put all the email IDs under the BCC option. So the people who are receiving it, the recipients, will be able to see the content of the email, but they will not be able to see the other recipients to whom this email is sent. Okay, so that's the purpose of CC and BCC. Okay, so I'm going to go now for, let me put a subject. So let's say confirmation. And now here, you know that you click on the send option and the email is sent immediately. Okay. Next to the send option, you have a drop down, which is the schedule send. Now this is important. Okay. So if you want to schedule your email to a particular date or time, okay, so in that case, you could go for this particular option. So when I click on the schedule send, so it gives me these options, and I could also select pick date and time. So if I want this email to go to my recipient's inbox tomorrow, so I select the date, and I also get to select the time. Okay. And then I click on schedule send. Okay, so when I do that, you see that that goes and parks in this option on the left hand side, which is called as scheduled. Okay, so this will be parked here, and the recipient will receive the mail in their inbox at the scheduled date and time. So this could actually help you manage your time. If you know that there are some emails that you need to send to particular clients on a particular date and time, so you could manage your time and schedule it and keep, and you don't have to bother about it, because that will go to them at the scheduled date and time. And also because it is in the scheduled um, option here. If you want to make any changes before the scheduled date and time, that also you can do. Okay, so that's about scheduling an email, and this question is asked in level 2. I'm going to go to the next one, and the next one is yes. So I should have taken that earlier, but nevertheless. So let me take another one. Maybe a field trip is the subject here, and there is some in the body here. I just put hello, and then I send it. Okay, I've sent it. So you can see here that I have this option of undo. Okay, let's say I forgot to attach something important or to fill in some important detail, and you don't have to worry about that because you still have the option of undoing or recalling an email. Okay, now you can decide in the settings as to how many buffer seconds do you want to have to undo an email. Okay, so I'll let you know how to do that. Okay, so how do we do that? You go to the settings option, and you must be knowing that you have to go to the gear option here. So I click on the gear option, and this opens up to quick settings. You have to go under see all settings. So here you have various tabs. So under the general setting page, you have a whole lot of options which will help you in customizing Gmail as per your requirement. Okay. So Afzal sir will be talking in details about these things. But right now, because I was talking about the buffer time that you can set for undoing an email or recalling an email, that option you have it here, the fourth one here, which says undo send. Okay, so here as you can see, here it is set as 5, and the other options that are available are 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and 30 seconds. So let's say I want to fix the buffer time as 20 seconds. I select that. Do not forget, whatever option that you select, if you want it to be implemented, you need to scroll down and click on save changes. Only then the changes get implemented. Don't forget that. Okay. So this is how you select the buffer time that will allow you to undo an email that is sent. I hope this is clear so far. The next thing, yes, which is frequently asked in level 2 exam is about templates. Okay. Now, what are templates? So let's say you know that there is a field trip that is going to come up for the students, and there's a circular that's gone up about the field trip, and you anticipate that moment the circular is gone, there will be a lot of queries that may come up from the parents or from the students. So what you could do is, in order to save time, you can create templates. For example, if now for this boot camp, if I wanted to create a template, because I know people have registered, so I can say that thank you for registration. Okay, and whatever details that you need to add. Okay, what do you do next? I want to save this as a template because I don't want to type the entire body of the email again and again. How do I do that? I go to the 3 options here, 3 dots, which are called as the more options. I click on that. So here you will be able to see the template option. Okay. So here I'm not able to see the template because I haven't enabled it. So let's see first how to enable the template option so that we are able to use it. And how do we do that? Again, obviously go to the gearbox. Okay. So in the gearbox, all right, go to see all settings. And this option of enabling template, you will be able to see under the advanced option here. So you have a whole lot of options, general, labels, inbox, and a whole lot of that. As I said, a lot of questions in level 2 are asked on advanced setting options. So you go for advanced, click on that, and then you have some features here. Auto advanced, if you want that to be enabled, you can click on that. But right now I'm talking about templates, so I will go to the templates option, click on enable, and then go all the way down and save changes. It's taking a while, and all right, so here we are back. Okay, so let me quickly again compose a mail to show you how does that look like now. Let's do this again. Yeah. So, as I said, thank you for the registration. Looking forward. All right. So, let's say this is the content, and now I go for saving this as my template. So now you see I have the option of templates here. Okay, so what do I do now? I will go and save the draft as a template. So I click on save the draft as a template, so I get the option save as a new template. So I have 3 templates that I had shared, so this is going to be a new one. And what do I name it? Confirmation of the registration. All right, so next time, whenever I need to send a confirmation mail, all that I need to do is I click on compose and then go to the options of templates here and click the one that I want to. So here you go. Okay, so you get it on the entire message in your email, and all that you have to do is send. So this is how you can save your time by having templates prepared as per your requirement. Okay, so I think I have pretty much covered what I intended to. Over to you, Afzal sir.
Thank you, ma'am. And that was wonderful. And templates are very useful when you are having a lot of people to communicate the same message to a lot of people with some small differences, like maybe collecting the fees, and the fee difference between students are there. So you can put something there and you can just fill in the fees for particular student. So let's go back and see what else are there in Google, Gmail. Gmail is familiar for all of us, but there are a lot of hidden gems inside these settings. So let me directly go into settings and look at a feature called filtering. Okay. So before that, we are all bombarded with a lot of mails, especially some spam mails and something that we don't always like to see. So if we want to reduce those, or have some rules set so that those mails don't affect us, we can directly go and create something called filters. Okay, so that is what I am trying to do. So let me see, I want this mail WordPress to be into a separate folder. I don't want that to be in the inbox always. So one option is I just open the email, whichever I want to segregate, and then go for more on the top part. There are 2 more here. Okay, so here is also a more, and here is also a more. So let's go to any of these modes, and there is this filter message like this option. Okay, if you click on that, you can see that the search actually gets this email from which I received this email. Okay, so I can also add some additional parameters if I want, like some words which occur in the mail from the same source, but some particular words that I am looking at, and then I can click on create filter. Okay, if I click search, I will get all the emails with that from that particular sender. But if I click on filter such mails, then I am getting a list of rules that can be applied. So it includes skip the inbox, which is also called archive. Okay, so I don't want it to come into my inbox, so I am archiving it. Okay, then I can mark it as red because it's not at all important. I can make it as red, or if it's important, then I can make it a star. Okay, then if I am having different labels, then I can apply those labels are easy way to categorize emails, nothing else. It will come like this in the mailbox. So if I want to add one, I can just click on new label and add something like WordPress. So all the mails that come from WordPress will now be adding this label and will be archiving automatically. Or if I want to forward it to somebody else, I can add forward address of another person or maybe my own another ID, and then I can forward it to another email address. But there is one more step to be done. Like if I am adding it, then I have to first add it as a forward, and then there is a confirmation number which I need to put in, so that the Gmail make sure that that email address person or my own other ID is if it's another person, they know that some mail is going to be forwarded to them. Or if it's my own ID, then Google is verifying whether I am having access to both the addresses. So let me go back and go to the same screen. I'm a little bit lost now. Okay. Yes, so I'm going here and making a filter. Okay, then create filter. I just clicked on skip. I want to mark it as red, and then I am going to apply the label WordPress, and then I can also set to delete it so that it never comes to my notice ever again. Or it can be also set never sent to spam. Like some people send some important mails comes to us, maybe from income tax department, but it always goes to spam. So in that case, we can make sure it never goes to spam. Okay, or we can set the category and whatever. It's very explanatory in itself. And this option is like, if we want to apply this rule to all the existing mails that are in our email mailbox, then we can tick this, and those rules will be applied to all the existing mail also. So I'm right away going for create filter, and the filter has been created. So you can see the label WordPress has been added, and if you come here in my inbox, the WordPress mail has disappeared. Okay, so where is it existing? Just click on settings, then go to see all settings, and here there is this filters and blocked email addresses. So here you can see there is a rule that was created by me right now, and it says do skip inbox, mark as read, and apply the label WordPress. You can always edit it from here itself. And in case somebody is always bothering you by their emails, then you can also add them into block email address, which will be added here, and from then onwards their mail will not be received by you. It will be automatically bounced back. Okay, so that is filtering and blocking, which is very useful for us and very important for the examination. Okay, now we are familiar that most of the people always have a signature into their mail. So how do we add that? For that, you have to go to settings, and in general, go down, and you can see there is something called signature. Okay, here Gmail allows you to have multiple signatures. So here, if it's nothing is there, let me delete it. Okay, it looks like no signature are there. Then create one and add a name to it, like, okay, then create it, and I can say regards, and okay, or, and then I can make it bigger, or I can change the font, I can make it bold. Yes, yes. And I can also change the font. I can make it bigger. Okay, and then I want one more signature. I can again add it. Okay, then I can go down and save this. So when I create a mail next time, so when I compose a mail next time, I have the option to select a signature. Okay, if I select a signature, this will come in, and if I go and select another signature, then the other signature will appear. If I don't want any signature, I can also go for no signature. So signature is there, which is a very helpful tool for all of us.
Yes,
It is
sir.
not.
And these tools are absolutely beautiful, absolutely useful. But definitely, we have to keep an eye on the ticking of the clock also. So,
Sure.
please, yeah.
Two more minutes. So this is regarding the security of your email address. So many times we fear that somebody has hacked into our email address. So if we are having that doubt, then just go down to your Gmail first page, and there is something called details. Okay, if you click it, you can see from where or location you have logged in for the last 8 times or 8 or 10 times, and you can see if your logging is in from some other place. Right now I am from UAE, so all my logins are from UAE, and if some Nigeria or India comes in, then I can suspect that somebody else is playing with my email address. So that's one small tip which is there in down there in the first page itself. It's called the details. And the last point I want to focus is two-factor authentication. For that, you have to first click on your name and then click on manage your Google account. Two-factor authentication, make sure that nobody else is able to hack or access your content. Okay, for that, come to your Google account page, go to security, and then you are having something called enable two-factor authentication. Okay, you always have to set your recovery email address and your phone, and then you can set your password. There is two-factor authentication. This is for password change. For some reason I am not able to see that. Okay, password manager, sign in with Google. Okay, third party app. So you can verify from where all you can log into your account. And if I log into another account, maybe I will be able to see two-factor authentication. Ma'am, I will take one more minute. Okay, there is two-step verification is there. If I switch on, then I can click on get started and make sure if one of my phone number phones are already logged in, it will give me a message in the phone where I have to enable it so that I can log into the my ID. Okay, so it is listing all the devices that I am having, and if I select a device and give continue, whenever I try to log in, a prompt will appear on my phone only after I give a confirmation in my phone, I will be able to log in. And this is an additional feature. If you feel like your account is being somebody is trying to hack or some playing with your account, you can always enable two-factor authentication. So that's it for me right now, and wish you all the best for the examinations. Back to you, Nirjit ma'am.
So Harpreet ma'am, giving a wind up. So yeah, now
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Harpreet ma'am. You are
yeah,
on
go ahead.
mute, Harpreet.
We are going to move on to our next presenters of the day. We've got Pooja ma'am and Nilanjan sir for our Google Groups. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am Pooja Arora,
I'm Nilanjan Bala,
leader GCE Noida.
co-leader GG Darjeeling.
Together, today we are going to take you through Google Groups. So, Google Groups is a service provided from Google that provides discussion groups for people sharing common interests. So, the skills to master, they include how to create a group, how to set privacy settings, and also how to use Google Groups for discussions and sending class-wide updates to Google Groups of guardians. So let's begin. When I need to create a Google group, I will open up a new tab and type groups.google.com, and it shows up here. I need to click on this. This is the interface that opens up. It says Google Groups. So yes, I want to create a new Google group. Now, on the left side panel, we can see a plus sign which says create group. And here the main body shows all the groups that I am a part of. So I want to create a new group according to my interest. So I will say click on the plus sign and it says create group. Suppose I want to give the name demo day 2. Suppose this is the group that I want to create. Now, when I write demo day 2, the same thing is automatically typed here in the group email. I need not write anything here. Only the group description is required. So again, maybe I write group description as demo. Next, it will give me an option of privacy settings. Now, these are something that I need to adjust very carefully. So the first one is who all can join a group. Now there are 3 options here, only invited users. That means only the ones whom I invite will join the group. Anyone in the organization can ask. Maybe you belong to an NGO or maybe a school or any other body. So anyone in your organization can ask to join this group or anyone in the organization can join. Now what's the difference between the last two? When I say anyone in the organization can ask, that means I will be giving permission to whosoever I want to join this group. Whereas if it is anyone in the organization can join, that means anyone without my permission will be able to be the member of this group. So I make it to anyone in the organization can ask. Next is who can view conversations. So whatever discussions we are having within the group, whom all should be able to view that. Is it only the group owners or the group managers, group members, or the entire organization? So I want to limit it to only the group members should be able to see who can view the conversations. Now, who all can post? That means who all can initiate the discussions or participate in the discussions. Is it only the group owners, group managers, group members, or entire organization? So again, I want this to be very transparent. So everyone all the group members can view the conversation and they should be able to participate as well. So I click it to group members. And the last setting on this page is who can view the members. So only I should know, being the group owner, only I should know who the rest of the members are, or the group managers, or the group members all should know that who are the rest of the members as well. So again, I make it to group members. I can also do it as entire organization should know who the group members are. Right now, I make it to who can view members. Only the group members can view the other members. Next, it will ask me to invite the group members. Suppose I invite my co-teachers to be here as the group members, like say Tanu ma'am and Deepika ma'am. So I enter their IDs and they are invited to my group. For group manager, I can have some other people, maybe the senior leadership members, and it says group owner and my name appears as default because I am creating the group. The welcome message here, so I say welcome to the new beginnings. That becomes a short welcome message here. Okay, and then subscription. So what do we mean by this? Subscription has got 4 options here, each email. So this means that whenever any member of the group rolls out a mail, so do I want to receive each email? If say yes, so I should click on this. Digest means, as it is highlighting here, digest will compile 25 emails into one bundle and it will give it to me once in the form of one bundle daily. Abridged means when I have number of mails, I want it to be clubbed or bundled into 150 messages. All 150 messages will be clubbed into one email and I will receive it at least once daily. Or if I do not want any email from this particular Google group, so I will click on no email. Right now I set it as each email. And when I say create group, the group gets created. So it's as simple as that. If we are following a common interest, or if we are having some common hobbies, or maybe we are a team working on a project, so all these ways we can have a Google group. Yes, sir.
I would like you to add my screen. Harpreet ma'am, I would like to request you to add my screen. Yes. Yeah. Yes. As my co-presenter Pooja ma'am has shown you how to create a group, I am just inside one group, but I would like to take you to one simple thing. You go to this gear wheel thing called group setting. You click the group setting, then it will open up the all the things that Pooja ma'am has created. The group name, the group email IDs, the group descriptions. Now I am here. It comes with no additional feature, but I would like to enable this collaborative inbox. This collaborative inbox allows all members to assign topics and tags. And another thing I would like to share, that this is the permission segment, but I would like to take you to one simple thing and one very interesting thing, that you can have this whole conversation in the language you want. So here it says group email language. It says English United Kingdom, but you can take to Punjabi, Korean, Dutch, Polish, Portuguese, the choice of your language. So that's versatile is the thing, and you can have your conversation in your mode, in your own language. By saying that, I think I'm more than enough time we have spent. So Over to Harpreet, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir, and Pooja ma'am. That was great because Google Groups are really bringing the communities together with common interests. So thank you so much for that. I'm
Exactly.
sure it'll be easy for educators to join together in their school community and work
You-
collaboratively and more easily. So thank you so
Right.
much for joining us. Next over with us is Dr. Narjeet and Seema ma'am for Google Chat. Over to you, the two
Thank
ma'ams.
you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it is a pleasure to be sharing this with you. And here I am sharing the screen for Google Chat. I'm Dr. Narjeet Kaur, leader GEG Punjab and Amritsar. I'm a certified trainer, innovator, and vice principal with GHPS, one of the branches there in New Delhi. And joining me is Seema ma'am, who is an extremely talented computer science teacher. She's a Google certified trainer and co-leader for GEG Nashik, and we are going to take you through to Google Chats today. So, to begin with, what is actually Google Chat? And we are going to show you the demo in just a bit. I'll just give you an introduction of 2 to 3 minutes about what is chat all about. So it is a secure communication tool which has been designed to provide easy communications, all that within the Google Workspace ecosystem itself. And what all can we do with Google Chat? You can chat, you can collaborate via text, you can build collaborative chat spaces. Spaces is something that has been introduced, and it is a kind of room. We used to have rooms in Hangouts also. So it is a kind of room that the spaces have been turned into. Therein you can share documents and deliver presentations, establish a web meeting, conferences. So whether it is a one-to-one chat or a dedicated group workspace, Google Chat makes it really easy for you to collaborate with your team in a very, very organized way. So you can share and you can, discuss the files in Google Docs or Sheets or Slides all at one place. You can also add, if it is not there, there are a couple of ways. There are a bunch of ways, I must say, that you can keep your chat open. I think Seema I'm going to get to that in just a bit. I'll just demonstrate how to go about opening it. So you can type in chat.google.com, and that is going to take you inside the chat room, inside that app with the interface where you can start chatting with a bunch of options there. You can also see it from, or you can access it from within your Gmail also. So if you have a Gmail account, you will see on the left hand side of the pan, you will see the options wherein chat is there. And if you miss seeing chat options there, Seema will just let you know how to put that on. Rupali just asked how to keep your inbox zero. So Rupali, there are a few things like I shared. It is going to be snoozing, it is going to be searches, and it is going to be the advanced features. So one of the advanced features where you can turn on and off our chat, which Seema will share in a bit how to do that. And also with Google Chat and everything, you can do a bunch of other things. Just a little more and then we will jump on to the demo. What is actually the difference between the spaces, because people confuse between spaces and they confuse between direct messages. The direct messages and spaces are a different thing. Now, how are they different? Because when we talk about direct pages, messages, you can send them directly to individuals or groups. They are private conversations between you and the other people. And once you create a direct message, you cannot add people. So the conversation remains private, right? But with rooms and chat spaces, they are different from the usual chat that we have, in the context that you can set your specifically your own rules as per se. And also it has a very different interface. So if you're using a domain or if you're in an organization, you have full control over whether you want the people from outside to join, or whether you want only people from inside, or both outside and inside the domain organization, to join your chat with your co-workers, to share files, to share online resources, to work together on team projects, so on and so on. So, Seema ma'am, would you jump into with the demo, please?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll share my screen, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Am I
You are
audible?
audible.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Fine. Yeah. Okay, as Narjit ma'am said, as Narjit ma'am said, ki with the Gmail also we can go to chat, but you can see over here the chat room is not available here. So what you have to do is you have to just go to the gear, that is settings, go to see all settings. After clicking on see all settings, then it will show you a list of messages, a list of options, and here you have chat and meet. You can see here the chat option, the radio button is off. You have to just click on Google Chat and then click on save changes. Once you click on save changes, what you get over here is your chat, that is just scroll down, click on more option. When you click on more option, automatically it will show you the chat, that is with a plus sign, where you can start chatting with a person or your group of person also. So let us, like as Narjit ma'am said, we can go to chat.google.com also. So this is how chat.google.com works. Fine. So I click on the plus sign. When I click on the plus sign, it will give you person or space. Over here, suppose I say Narjit ma'am, I'm taking her, and then if you see here, if you see here your history is on, you can send the messages. So I'll just write here, good evening, right? You can send the message. Along with the message, you have over here the formatting option. You can send the emojis also. Suppose I want to send a lovely message to ma'am, and then apart from emojis, you have a GIF. You can upload a file. You can, that is, you can add a video meeting directly into the chat. That was about the chat what we had. You can see over here the snowman. When you click on the snowman over here, that is, we call it as a three dot. You can mark it as unread. You can pin. Pin is nothing but if you have a number of chat, you can just pin it where it will show you at the top. You can block if you don't want, that is, to chat with Najit ma'am. I can just block, or I can hide a conversation, or I can delete a conversation. I can do all this in the chat. The next one comes up with the spaces. Spaces is nothing but, as ma'am said very clearly, that is, space is nothing but a, like a chat room what we have, where a group of people can join in the chat. They can discuss about their project, they can have a meeting, they can share a file, they can assign a task also. This is very, very important. Just click on create space. You have to give a space name. So I'm giving here GEG India. The space name is GEG India, and over here you can
Also, ma'am,
write
also,
G.
also you can give a little, if you want to specifically show that this is the chat room. Sometimes you want to have it with friends, sometimes you want to have it with the
Yeah,
organization.
yes,
So
ma'am.
if it was a domain,
Yes,
if
ma'am.
it was a domain, then you would have got another option below Dr. Najit, where it is written, you would have got another option below Dr. Najit stating whether you want to allow people from outside your organization to also join, because this is not a domain it is showing. And then you see this little icon with a plus sign there. You can
Yeah,
add above, yeah, you can always add an icon emoji, something funky, something funny, something to identify different chat spaces that you have. Because chat, I tell you, is the the most important but the least explored of the Google apps. And it is very, very effective. I tell you, it's very effective, it's very useful. And if you were a teacher, you can create chat rooms with your different students, also with your different, with your your management also, though they are not going to be very interested, with your co-teachers also, colleagues also, so on and so forth.
absolutely. Absolutely. So you can see over here, create a space, and I have added two people over here, that is myself and Najit ma'am. And just click on create. After creating a space, then you can see over here where you can add more people. And this is the space, that is the chat room what I have created with GG India. You can see here two members. When you click over here, you can view the member, you can add people, you can mark it as unread, whatever just now what we have done in the chat room, and then pin it. Notifications you can give, turn off the history. You can always leave also, you can leave the group also, and block and report, or you can
and
delete the
and yes,
space.
Yes, when you leave the group, it is not, it is not that you are leaving it permanently. If you want to rejoin, you can do that. Ma'am, can you leave one group? Just leave one group,
Yeah.
leave GEG India, and then you go to space again, this space again, click on plus signs. You will see that there are still spaces for you to explore. It is one written in front of spaces. Ma'am, click on this. If you click on this, you
Browse
will see that the
spaces.
space that, yes, ma'am, the spaces that you have left are still there for you to rejoin if you want. So it's not that once you have left it, you are going to be kicked off. You're not going to be kicked off. You're going to be, you can join that space well again as well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So here you can add people in the chat room. You can share a file also. When I click on share a file, it will give you upload, my drive, share with me, any one of the things you can just say. And then suppose if I just take one of it, like Google Sheet, and click on insert, you can see over here Google Sheet, which is being inserted. And again, the same options what you have. Apart from files, what you can upload is you can assign a task also. This is very important, like what we have been learning, right? Now, if I say add space task and I can give a title, okay, complete the fundamentals. So I'll just give advanced fundamentals here.
And whatever you are doing, whether you are attaching files or you are assigning tasks to your colleagues or you are assigning whatever to anybody inside the
Yes,
organization, it is very,
yes.
very safe. It is not going to go beyond this room. When you have created a space or a room, nothing goes beyond that. Only the people added in the room or the space are going to access that. Nobody else can join it without your permission.
Yeah, and then you can click on assign, and I'll give it to Najit ma'am, and just click on add. So here you can see, you can go to your calendar and then just see here, you have added, that is a task to Najit ma'am, advanced fundamentals, the date is already given, and then assignee name is also there. When you click over here on the three dots, you can arrange it, you can do it at assignee, right? And after that, if you don't want to give the task, you can delete the task also. When I click over here, when I click over here, create space, we have already done. We can see browse spaces also, whatever are the spaces, or you can just see the, now right now we have GG India, and one more what I have created is trial. You can, like what ma'am has told, you can leave, you can block and report it. If you don't want, you can pin it also. When I say pin it, it comes at the top. Yes, ma'am.
So
Anything
yes,
else?
and yeah, the collaborative functions of chat are very strong. So you can share ideas and brainstorm with your co-workers, your teams, and start a video meeting on a fly, or a schedule an event in Google Calendar. Everything right from inside your chat conversation. You can start a meet, you can schedule a calendar, you can share files, you can create, collaborate, assign, search, turn group chats into chat spaces. That also is an option. So once you have created a chat, if it is a conversation, you can definitely turn that into chat spaces as well. So there are a bunch of things that you can do with chat. It is a very, very strong thing, a very safe option if you want to communicate within your organization. There can be nothing safer. Okay, that will be unfair to the other apps of Google if I say that it is going to be safer than others, but it is equally safe, very, very safe option. And it is up to you whom you want to add, whom you want to remove, so on and so forth. So this was all, and you are going to be tested on a few things. If I could share my screen once again, these are the kind of questions that you might be tested on. For example, this is a drag and drop question, or select all that applies. So if Mrs. Ghosh is an enthusiastic is a teacher and she wants to inspire other social line teachers, what she can do, she can questionnaire, chat spaces, calendar. So you will get practice questions like these to do, wherein you will have to drag and drop, or you can this is just for your practice, because questions like these are no more tested where you have to go in and do hands-on, but you can definitely practice on your own. So this was all from us at Google Chats. Thank you so much for joining. All the best. Whenever you want to take
Thank you
exam, we're
so
always
much.
here. You can find us on any kind of social media platform that is available. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for a lovely insight, Seema ma'am and Dr. Narjeet. And I'm sure people will use it for their organizations. Like we said, Google Groups chat is equally important and least explored. So please go ahead, educators, and try it out. Next, we are going to move on to our next group, which is the team of Mr. Vishal sir and Ashish sir on Google Meet. So here you are. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, you can share your screen.
Yeah.
So today's session we are starting as GG Kutch. Mr. Vishal Tong, he is the founder and the leader for GG Kutch, and I am Ashish Chatterjee, the co-leader for GG Kutch. And now sir is going to present over the screen for the importance of Google Meet. So let's start and have a look on it. So
Yeah.
sir, you can share the screen.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for a short intro. Good evening, everyone, for joining the session. Today, we are going to just see the little bit advanced tips and tricks related to the Google Meet. And if you will see the content that we are going to talk, that use of the Google Meet and what is the advantage and the disadvantage versus the Google Meet versus the YouTube Live, best practices to make our Google Meet successful, and what more we can take from the Google Meet, like online meeting conferences and discussions. So first of all, I just want to tell you one thing, that we can go to the Google Meet by many different ways. Even if you will see that whenever we are nowadays opening our chat box, there also we are finding one icon like Google Meet. I'm showing you this part. Here also, by just directly we can start our new meeting by writing the Google meet.google.com. Then also this kind of page will come and we can start our meeting. If you will see, for this we can go for a new meeting and we can start create a meeting for a later. We can start the instant meeting also, and we can schedule a meeting from here itself in a Google Calendar. And if we have any code to join, we can insert our code here and we can go for a Google Meet immediately. Apart from this, suppose I'm starting my instant meeting now, and this is my instant meeting, and I am just copied my this meeting link, and I can share this meet link with anyone, those who are to whom I want to share. The same way the we used to share our any other things also in the chat box, we can use everything here also. Not only this, this is nowadays the very important part is that our host control, the added the new part here. Whenever we are working with this, host management comes here. If we are striking it on, in that case what happens, we are allowing our participant to share their screen, to write in a chat box, and to turn on their microphone. If we are not striking and we are making it turn off, then we are taking all these rights from our viewers, and we are not allowing them to share their screen. This is good if we just want to make one way conversation, we don't allow others to interrupt ourselves, then this type of host is good. But if we want to make a class interactive, in that case we have to make it turn on so that other can share their screen, other can turn on their camera, and other can write in a chat box. Right, over to you, Ashish sir. What else you want to add in this?
Sir, it's really important what you have given us the inside brief of it. Like we can have over there a lot of these controls, and it really help for audience and as well as for our class. Like where any kind of control we can give it to the students, that they can share their screen and ask the questions, and maybe let's say suppose related to maths if they have the doubts or anything, so they can share and then immediately ask about the question. As Vishal sir is a maths teacher, so there a lot of area the students may directly ask the question while sharing the screen. But yes, as I am a computer teacher, so maybe let's say suppose if I allow in the classroom area to share their screen, maybe during an important lecture area they may break the algorithm or the particular total time frame of it. So yes, it's depend upon a teacher and as well as our own strategy when to give that control. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Yeah. After that, if you will see that if you will use this more option button, in the more option button, it comes with the whiteboard. We can change our layout also. we can apply the visual effects. And in the visual effect, basically nowadays everyone is using, if the internet connection is good, in that case we can use the different backgrounds. But again, I am telling you, it decreases our bandwidth if we are using this kind of thing. So make sure that if you have a good bandwidth, then only apply all these things. Otherwise it may reduce your bandwidth, and the clarity may get reduced. Apart
Yeah,
from
very
this,
important, sir. I just want to add one line in that.
sure.
You rightly said about this area. When we click on the settings, there is a small option like we can either send our resolution high or either we can send our resolution low. So, sir will talk about that a bit, and then we will be able to know what's the important of it. Even on our level 2, we have the one important question also related to the scenario. So, sir, just please.
Yeah, if we will go for a setting and if we will click on a video, we will see that the send resolution. Okay, here we are getting the three options: auto, high definition, and standard definition. Sometimes what happens, our network is net bandwidth is not so good. In that case, if we are using the high definition, then definitely the clarity will not that much. In that case, I am suggesting that we should go for this setting and we should go for a standard definition. And I think that it is going to help us for a smooth class and the smooth meeting as well. Apart from that, if you are organizing, you can go for this. And the same time, suppose you are at a very distant area and the network is not good and you want to receive the resolution and the meet link properly, in that case, what we can do is we can change our setting to the standard definition, or only audio also you can go for. At least you can listen it very carefully, right? Over to you, Ashish sir.
Yes, sir, correct. So now on this area, that's what all the things you have discussed. That's very important. And other than that, maybe we may share the same thing over YouTube. So there is an important factor why to use the Google Meet, or you can say the difference in YouTube Live. So there are basic difference what we have in Google Meet. We can allow multiple participants to show or share their screen at the same time. But in YouTube Live, we may not be have the complete control. Maybe the chat can interact with all the members, but via the text message, they cannot be interacting with their video or live on. So there are plenty of the area, and they are the very perfect use of it. So Vishal sir, can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure sir.
Yes, sir. So just I will wrap up in 5 minutes. We will just sharing the two parts of it. So let me just share my screen. Just one second. So I'm sharing the screen and I'm giving you a quick idea where complete use of Google Meet versus YouTube Live can give you a better example where practically Google Meet can solve. So instead of taking our GG Kutch, one of the example, I'm just taking a very quick example from GG Agra. Recently, they have given the one of the area, and you can check a very useful method like Google Meet is directly used over there. You can check that this is right now on the Google Meet platform, but same time it's on the YouTube also. So actually the use of it, if you just check another one example, I'm showing you where I have hosted the one of the platform, the all the things, but with the help of Google Meet, I have called all the participants so that they can ask the question, they can share their screen, and that can be recorded and we can share it. Even in exam point of view also, we have the one question where exactly you can attach the Google Meet link and then you can share on the calendar area. So actually these all the things are part of the scenario based question. After our session, we have Sanchita ma'am and team. They will be going to discuss more about in Google Calendar how these things can be added. So without further more ado, we will be just discussing on that area also. So Vishal sir, if you would like to add something on that area.
Nothing, sir. In this case, though, mainly we are finding that in a Google Meet, all the participants can be, very interactive. But the main thing is that if directly we are hosting on a Google Live, the participants, cannot interact. It will become one way. So that is why,
Right,
in that respect, the Google Meet is very useful. Not only that, nowadays the Google Meet has very wide uses. The
correct.
family members are also using. Not only the educators are using nowadays, the family members are holding the virtual parties. They are enjoying the talking to each other, interacting with each other. Even they are very far from each other. So
Right.
really,
Right. So we can just bind up on that area. And now over to Harpreet ma'am, to you. So this was the quick introduction and as well as level two area, the what all the things about the Google Meet. So Harpreet ma'am, over to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Vishal sir and Ashish sir.
Thank you, sir.
Basically, when you're tested on it, you need to know how to present the tabs, the whole screen, different kind of scenario-based questions, which will be given not in terms of scenario as the exam pattern shows, but you may know all the steps to be able to follow and do an action on Google Meet. So thank you so much, Vishal sir and Ashish sir. We are going to move on to our next presenters of the day, which is Sanchita ma'am and Rupali ma'am from GG Delhi NCR for Google Calendar. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening to everyone. Thank you so much, Harpreet. Hi, Rupali. And some amazing work is now going on as you know. All these mentors associated with the various GGs in India are bringing in their best skills to train all the participants so that you can be ready to take the certification and clear it with flying colors. So without taking too much time, if I looked at the sheet, we had 20 minutes, but let's take it as a challenge, Rupali, and see if we can wrap it up before 20 minutes are up. And Harpreet, ma'am, you're going to hold us to our
Absolutely.
time. You'll remind us if you're running out of time.
Yes.
Right. So I'm Sanchita, co-leader and share captain of GG Delhi NCR. I'm also a Google certified trainer and innovator. Rupali?
Yeah, I'm Rupali Arora, Learn Captain, GG Delhi NCR. I'm also GG. I mean, this is something we both share. Hashtag VIA21. Yeah, we are Google
Yes,
certified
we are
innovators.
21. Yeah. Right, let's launch immediately on to
Yes,
our session for the day. Harpreet, ma'am, I think the
absolutely. Let's
screen should be brought up.
go over
Yeah.
it quickly. Yeah,
Yeah, now Rupali and I are very wicked that way. We love shortcuts. We always feel that if you can take a shortcut, why not? So if you look at our slides, we've got a lot of gifs here for you, which are showing you step by step how to do each of these actions that are required for you to know for your L2. So first of all is creating an event in Google Calendar. It's pretty straightforward. Many of you have already created those events. Ashish was also talking about how to add the Google Meet into your calendar event as well. So as you're creating your calendar event, you see this blue button which says add Google Meet video conference. So you can just pop that in so that the Meet link is also visible to all the guests that you invite into your meeting as well. And as you can see, the GIF is moving all by itself. Harpreet ma'am, you might want to put in the link because we're going to be rushing through our slides. We don't want you all to be left hanging and wondering, okay, what happened next? So we're sharing this a quick set of GIFs with all of you. So that you can look at them and practice at your own time. So Harpreet ma'am, just push out that link, which I had put it in the private chat. Right. So this is how easy creating an event is. It actually took me 30 seconds, I think 25 seconds to do this one. And with practice, you can bring down the time even further. You can share calendars with specific people. So if you have a calendar, let's say a classroom calendar, or you've made a separate calendar for parents, we'll have a quick slide on that as well. Again, super easy. You just go into the three dots right next to the to where your calendar is labeled, and it takes you into the settings of that calendar, and you can go in and you can add specific people by their email IDs, just like I'm adding Rupali here, right? And you can give her your partner or whoever you want to share it with various kinds of rights, especially when you're sharing with specific people. You can also share your calendar with the larger public. This is very useful when you want to share a calendar with parents. You want to show them that this is how your year's calendar, your month's calendar is lined up. What are the activities you're planning for for their children in your classes? So it kind of gives the parents an overview into what they can expect. As the month rolls across or the term rolls across. Also, what is very useful is something that Rupali will show you later. You can even set up the appointment slots, and teachers will see that time blocked off for a PTM perhaps, and they'll know that they have to go in and select their appointment slot from that larger PTM block in the calendar altogether. Right. So again, you just pick up the calendar URL, make sure that in the settings you've gone and made it to, anyone with the link can view the calendar. And this is how you could share. And then, of course, share out that URL either via an email to your parents, to your students' parents, or even take and embed it into Google Sites. The session after us is Google Sites, and you'll learn more about Google Sites there. It's super, super easy to do that. Creating a new calendar, again, super easy. Where you've got listed my calendars and other calendars, you have a little plus sign there as well. Just click on that, you get one of the options as create a calendar, and here you can see the GIF is creating a calendar for you. So I've named it as for parents, added whatever description is relevant to you, and just click on that blue button called create calendar. So again, this is about a 25-second GIF. So that's how quick it is to create these kind of things. You can even add attachments to calendar events. So once you've created your event, you might want to go and edit it. And just at the bottom here, you'll see a little paper clip. Just click on that. Again, multiple ways of adding attachments. You can pull it in from your drive. Make sure that the document or the sheet that you're sharing with the people attending the meeting, it's shared with them. So here, since I had not shared it in advance, the calendar is prompting me to do the same. So within calendar, I don't have to go into that document again to check the share settings. Calendar itself gives me that update. I can even upload, from whatever device I'm using. And of course, there are so many other things you can do, so many other ways you can add an attachment. Super, super easy. You can embed your Google Calendar here now. Therefore, you need to go into not the settings from this side, but the settings cog that you will have on the top right-hand side of your screen. You click on that, and that takes you into the more advanced settings of calendar. So just go in. There are a lot of things you can do. Explore. You can change the way your calendar looks. I'm not going into many details there because this section is really about embedding. So on Google Sites, actually, you can embed it via the URL or even the HTML code, which you can pick up from the calendar, right? So, of course, the next session will show you how easy it is. And anything I'm missing, Rupali?
Not actually. It was a roller coaster ride, but yes, these GIFs would be really helpful for our audience. They can actually sit through and practice it every step one by one. And then actually, with the speed with which you told them, they would also be able to do that.
Yes, and the thing is that you can keep rewatching these GIFs again and again to get the process really clear in your head. So as I said, Rupali and I love shortcuts. Over to Rupali's screen.
Yeah, so if you continue with the screen, I'll add on to the next thing. I think you can move on to the next slide.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on to that. So basically, we had learned how to, create Google Calendar event and again embed it on several other platforms. What I'm going to be showcasing today is that how we can actually use Google Calendar in order to, create certain appointment slots. And the basic scenario that, comes in our mind is that a teacher at school can actually create an appointment calendar slots so that all the parents who are there in the school, they can actually book appointments with you during a designated time slot, and that would actually ease out the entire process of meeting so many people at the same time and or maybe at different times but on the same day. But we need to keep one thing in mind, that we need to help out everybody who's meeting as per their convenience of time. So the basic idea behind appointment slots is that we need to keep in mind the convenience of people, and based on that they can actually book appointments with you as an educator. So let's learn that quickly, and this particular slideshow or GIF that's been shown on the screen would also help you out, and let me show that quickly. So if you see this GIF is going to be talking about simple Google Calendar. And when you open up that Google Calendar, you can actually, easily go to create and click on appointment slots. And once you do that, give the title. And when you give the title, let's say PTM, and click on appointment slots, it will give you an option to choose a date. So choose the date on which you want to do that. Pick up a certain time period within which you want to book the appointment slots, say 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then within few seconds you can just see the slot duration for every parent is taken as 10 minutes, and you click on save. And that's how easily you can easily create your appointment slots. And the basic purpose of using these appointment slots here is that you can actually tell the parents choose the time slot as per your convenience, and parents can choose these appointment slots quickly. So this GIF again is again a very quick way of telling you how to actually create appointment slots. But from the parents perspective, once they get to know, that this is the particular calendar of the teacher where they have to book a slot, once the teacher shares the appointment calendar page with the parents can easily, open up that link, click on that link, and book an appointment within few seconds. So you can see this GIF can help you understand from the parent side as well how quickly the parent can book a slot. So this is a representation of the GIF. So let's start. The parent pastes the link of the calendar page given by the teacher, opens up this page in which the parent also clicks on these particular slots which are available, write the name of the child over there, and then just save it. So with a click of a button, appointment is booked. So all these GIFs would actually help you understand as to how easy it is to book appointment slots with the teacher, and the entire process can be streamlined very easily. But there is, yes, one update which is very essential for us to know. So for that, let me take you to my Google Calendar. And this Google Calendar would help you understand how to actually book appointment slots. But in addition, now the updation is that appointment slots can also be converted into appointment schedules. So for that, a very simple thing that you all can do is go to this setting gear icon, and in that settings, the advanced settings which are been available in front of you, if you scroll down, you will see there is an option of a very simple thing which is appointment schedules. So it's up to you whether you want to keep your appointment slots being available for the parents, or you want to actually create an appointment schedule instead of the appointment slots. So these are two things that we need to be very careful about. So as a quick uh, recap of what we have already done, at the moment my Google Calendar is set for appointment slots. So if I go to create and click on appointment slots and quickly add the title and click on appointment slots and select the date. The date is say 27th, and say from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. If I'm trying to create that time period that I'm available only for these 2 hours, and I will be giving my parents say 10 minutes for me to talk to one parent at a time, and then I save. So this particular Meet appointment that you can see over here, how is it different from a Google Meet would be that here you can easily see that there is a grid which has been made, which is showing that this is an appointment slot calendar page. So when you click on it, it says go to appointment page for this calendar. You click on that and the page opens up. This is the link that you have to share with your parents, and simple, you just copy that and you can just mail it to the parents. And as a parent, if I just use that particular link in my Gmail, using my Gmail ID, and if I paste over there and if I click on that, as a parent, I open up and see the appointment slot pages given by the teacher. It says next available appointment slot is on June 27th, which the teacher just created, and these are the slots available in front of me. As a parent, I can just hover around and see the timings which are there. So if I see, okay, I'm available at 9:40, so if I click on that and easily write the name of my child for my teacher to know that yes, I'm Rupali Arora, and I would like to meet you to discuss about my child Anme, and then I click save, and that's how an appointment is booked. So it's just a matter of few seconds, and the parents would be able to connect to the teacher. And how the teacher would see, the teacher would actually go on to the Google Calendar, simple calendar page. This was the PTM appointment slot Meet. If you see, you can easily see that that particular slot that the parent booked just now is showing on my Google Calendar. So likewise, all the parents would be booking their slots as per their convenience. Similarly, as a teacher, I would be able to see all the slots over here within few seconds, and then on that very day, both the parents as well as myself as an educator would be having our own unique Google Meet. So if I click on that, and it would have its own unique Google Meet link through which I would be conversing and meeting my parent. And the time limit is also been set. It would show up on my calendar as well as my parents' calendar. But yes, this is a convenient way of meeting out your parents using appointment slots. But as I said, appointment slots can also be converted into appointment schedules. So look at the difference between the two. So quickly, I will show you within 2 minutes. I go to my settings and I tick on this create appointment schedules instead of appointment slots. Settings are saved. So I move back, and now observe the difference. If I go on to create, it will not show appointment slots here, it will show appointment schedule. So if I click on that and see the updation, which is beautifully done by Google, over here we can see that a very interesting way of creating my own appointment page. And as a professional, I can actually see add a title for my bookable appointment schedule, and likewise I can go ahead and book what kind of appointment duration I'm looking for. So I can say, okay, 15 minutes, I would just talk to a parent for 15 minutes. And yes, I can day wise book my appointment slots. So Google has given a lot of easy ways of scheduling my appointments for my parents, or maybe my colleagues, or could be any other person with whom I want to book appointments. So this is an interesting way. Either you want to use appointment slots or you want to use appointment schedules. Both are very useful and productive way of booking your time, which is very valuable, with people whom you want to meet. So with that, I would like to end about Google Calendar. It has huge scope, and I wish all the people who are working towards applying for this level 2 examination, you would be able to explore more features about appointment slots and appointment schedules, and sit for your examination more confidently. Over to you, Sanchita.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
and
was
before we
really
wind up for our session, quick look at the practice questions. Harpreet ma'am, if you could just quickly bring up my screen. Yeah, so we've already got two practice questions for you, as all of the trainers before us also have been saying that it's good to practice these questions, because these are the sort of questions that you will be expected to be able to answer in the exam. So all of this will be shared with you in the resource packets as they go out, as we wind up with the sessions. And Harpreet ma'am, how did we do on time?
You were on a roller coaster, as Rupali ma'am said in the beginning. It was really bang on time, 20 minutes. Thank you so much for that. But I think now the educators have to explore the appointment slots, which was really useful. When I first got it, it was like, wow, one click and you have the appointment slots, and you tag it onto the emails or you embed it on the websites. It is super easy for parents to access. One click and they are sorted. One click, you are sorted. Independent personal
Absolutely.
needs. So that was amazing. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for keeping on time.
Bye
Have a
bye.
wonderful evening. Thanks for joining in.
But
With
participants,
that,
don't leave us, because
next
now we've got
we
sites coming up.
have,
Yeah.
go ahead. Absolutely. Thank you so much. So up we have now is Google Sites with Mukta ma'am and Pana ma'am. So they have a jam-packed session, and I hope they bring in some advanced features for educators to explore in. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Hello, Harpreet ma'am. Hello, Mukta ma'am. So, how are you? Hello, audience. So, great day today. And we are here quickly to share our screen and just go with how we can create a Google site. As we speak, that Google site, creating a site nowadays has become a trend for everyone. For everything, we create sites. So, let me not waste time and just quickly show you how we are going to create a site. So I hope my screen is visible. So here You must all have learned in level 1 how to create a site, or where can you find a site. But still, I'll just quickly go and show you that when you go to waffle, and if you click on new, when we click on new, if we click on more, we have site, and we can go quickly to Google Sites. So just let me show you what are the topics. What we are going to cover is, what we are going to cover, how we can create a site, then how can we add pages in it and duplicate pages, and customize our site with header, color, fonts, layout, and navigation bar. So here comes the site. So this is my first page where I have landed up. This is my first page of the site. So let us go and first give it a name. So I'm giving it a demo site. And then, so whatever name I've given here, it automatically turns up here. If I want to add a logo here, I can add it. So how I can add is, I can just, if I click there, I have an option of uploading it. And when I take it, I have an image on my desktop, and here goes. So this is my logo, which has been uploaded on my site. If I want to edit it, again I can edit it. Now this is the page which is where we can change our layouts. So how we can change the header, how we can change the layout and all. So let me first show you the theme. So this is the simple theme which I have. There are a lot of themes. Aristotle, see the way. Let me first name it so you can understand, and then, okay. So if I want to change this name as a title, it is already as a title, but if I want to change it as a heading, it can be changed. Let me keep it to title. I can change the fonts. I want it in a bit artistic manner, so I have changed that. I want it a bold in an italic way. I can change the text color and keep it as red. Okay, I feel this is not so beautiful, so let me just change it, and great. And I can also change the font size. It is 64. Let me just take it to 16, and I can adjust it in the way I want. So this is the name of my site. Now how I want this theme as. So this was a simple theme. If I want to theme in this way, these are the names of the various themes: Aristotle, Diplomat, Vision, Level. If I click on Level, again the theme is changing. If I want to change the color of it, it will change the color. Can you see the change? The bar has changed. If I'm taking impression, again it changes the way I want. And if I want to change the color, it can be changed. If I want to now change the image of this, so this is the theme which I have done. Now this is my image. So if I want the background to be changed, how can I do it? So I will click on change image, go to upload, and suppose if I'm taking this as an image, whatever we have, and it changes. But it is not looking nice because of the all packed up, all written material is there. If I'm taking certain simple image, suppose, then too it can be done. And this is how it looks. And I want to change this somewhere here down. So this has changed now. Next comes, so I have showed you the header, I have showed you the color, how we can change layout, fonts I showed you, and if I want to select the header type, how what sort of look I want. So this is like a banner. Currently it is like a banner. If I want it in a large banner, see it is changing. If I want it in a cover page form, then again it is changing. It's like cover page. If I want just a title, then the title just appears. So let me just go back and keep the banner. So this is how my theme has changed the way I want. I can also now the latest update, according to the latest update we have, is we can customize and we can create our own theme as well. So create your own theme. So if I want to create my own theme in the name of GG Surat, suppose I can add a logo for that even. I can add a banner for that even. So here again I can add a banner. Just a minute. So I'll click from and go next. If I want to change the colors from here, select the colors. Let me take these, go next. And if I want to change here the fonts for the title, if I'm keeping, let me keep it in this form. And the body text, if I want, I'm keeping it this and create a theme. See, you can see here. So previously we had the themes, various themes as these are the various themes which are given by Google: Simple, Aristotle, Diplomat, Vision. But now, according to the latest update, if I want to create my own theme, I can create it. So this is how I can create my own theme. There is import theme option as well. If I have somewhere else any theme and I want to import it from their other website or something, then too I can do it. Then next comes to, so I've already showed about the logo. Now let me go to navigation bar, how we can. So this is my navigation bar. Now if I have a lot of pages, 1 minute, to better to make you understand, I'll just show you. So this is my home page. If I create a page here and give it about me, currently I don't have any path, so I'm just keeping the name as about me and done. So this is my first page created. Again, next page I want to add is uh, events, and suppose I want to keep my first page as about me, I can drag and take it up and it can become events is the next one. Next, if I want to have my photo gallery, 1 minute, it has not created. Okay, so here is the next page. Again, I can drag it and bring it down. I can also create a sub page wherever I want. Suppose in my photo section, if I want to duplicate a page, I can do that. If I want to create a sub page. I can create a sub page. So sub page will be under my photos, wherein I have personal pics and done. So this lies under the photo section. So this is my sub page. So this is how it looks. Now let me show you what I mean by navigation. So when we go to now, can you see here all my different pages are lying here. They are in this manner. And if I have more pages created, then it will be still more there where I can see all the names. But how can I navigate? So here, this is the navigation wherein I have here top and I have a sidebar. So if I click on sidebar, all my names which were seen up on the upper side, it will go here. And when I click, sorry, and if I go to preview, and when I click on this sidebar, it will show me all my pages. So this is the usage of navigation bar. How we want all our pages to be shown on the side panel, or we want it on the upper side bar. So that's how we can keep that by selecting the navigation. Next here it is brand image. So I have already shown you the logo which I have said, and next is the favicon. If we want to add a favicon, then we can select the similar way as we had done for the brand, and then we can paste it. So if I'm taking it, and if I want to select a photo, so it is done. And let me see the preview. So if I go to home page, okay, I guess it is not appearing. Fine. So these are the settings what we can do. We can navigate, we can change our look, how we want to the side panel or the top brand, and we can insert the brand image. Also, we can put a navigation. There are other things as well which you can explore it. Now, I think I'll just call my partner to take you further for the further journey. We have covered the how to create a site and the basics of the site, and now my friend is going to show how to insert various things. So, ma'am, tamam?
I'm so sorry, I was on mute.
Mukta ma'am, you're on mute.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
No,
Thank
it's
you,
okay.
Panna ma'am. Okay, so ma'am has told us about the basics of how to create the sites. To take you over, I'll add contents to my site. So I have created demo slides for you. This is, I think it is visible. So this is my, I have made it for my class, a demo slide. So I'll add content to this to show you all. So first of all, these all things ma'am has already told you, so I'm not going behind it. I am covering the part of inserting the things. Pages, I have already created the pages for you. So let's come on my first page, and here first of all this is collapsible group. So what is this? First of all, let's suppose I have just inserted my pic. I have my pic, and this is, I can increase or decrease the size of my pic. I have inserted a collapsible group option. I'll write here my name, Mukta Sablok, and I'll write here leader Tech Ghaziabad. So what does this mean? I'll just preview you to show you this thing. So it is just showing Mukta Sablok my name, and when I click over this option, it will show me whatever I have written. This is a meaning of collapsible group. I hope I am clear. Next comes table of contents. Table of contents, as in docs, we are using table of contents more often. Whenever we have created, this is my home page, I have created these titles and linked it to my sub pages basically. So it's not compulsory that table of contents will work when you will link it, but table of contents will work when you will make these headings as main headings. So I have created all these as heading, and when I click over table of contents, my all the headings will come in one place. Whatever is there in my page, one page will come all here. So this is, remember to make your titles, whatever text you want for your table of contents, to make it as heading type. This will work only in heading type. Next, we have image carousel. Image carousel is basically the combination of certain images. I'll show you. Let's suppose I am here on my page and I'll click over image carousels. We can upload more than one image, like at least two images should be there. I am uploading around 7 to 8 images. This is uploaded. Just see what happened in the preview option. Just a moment, it will take a time. Basically, it's a stack of images, one on top of the other. Image carousel means the images will come one at the top of another image. It will not be scattered, it will come one on top of other. Just a moment, I think there is some let me do it again, so that I think there is some net problem. I'll do
Yeah,
it in.
because it site actually
I'll,
takes a bit time, so
yes. So
sometimes it
I'll
happens.
just take 2 3 photos. I have selected 7 8 photos, so maybe this is again not happening.
It does come.
Now I think now it is there. Now it is, yeah. So because site is a heavy thing and it takes a bandwidth, so that's why this is now image carousel. So whatever images I have selected, it will come in like a stack, one at the top of the other. So I hope this is clear. Next thing, let's come back to the home page so that I can see what next is there. Let me close it. Now we have the next option as button. Button is like if you want to link your pages to something, so we can add buttons to it. Let me show you how. I have a page where I will create a button named as WhatsApp, and I have my WhatsApp here. I'll copy it and I will paste the link and I'll insert it. So this is my button. In the same way, we can add as many buttons as we want, and it will show you, redirect you to my WhatsApp group, because this is just like a button. So you can add your Facebook page, your websites, whatever you want, your other drive folders to your sites by using buttons. Now we have divider. Next option is divider. So divider is nothing, just to create a divider among two sections of your pages. If I'll make a divider here, it will just create a divider between the two sections. This is the divider. This is that one section is above and the other section is here. This is just to divide your page into two sections. Now comes the placeholder. Placeholder is like if we have to insert certain things, these are the blocks which we have. So placeholder is just like a block where you can insert whatever you want to insert. You can insert a photo. Let's suppose I will insert this image. This is one of the placeholder. Otherwise, for the placeholder, second placeholder, you can insert a YouTube, you can insert a calendar, you can insert even a map. So it is basically a place to have your material, to have your data, that is known as a placeholder. And you can adjust the size of your placeholder. Let me show you from drive if we want to add on to something. So this is my drive, and I can insert my student's image in this. So this is a placeholder. I can increase or decrease. Even I can change the style of my placeholder like this. This is, I can, for every placeholder, I can select different types of images. I can even upload the images for the background of the placeholder. So I hope this is clear. This is, we can increase or decrease the size of the placeholder. And just if we'll see the preview, this is my placeholder. Coming back to this YouTube video. So definitely, if my digital resources, I want any YouTube video to be inserted, I can insert it. If I have the link, I can insert it from directly here. Otherwise, I have some of them uploaded on my drive. So I to for this also, I can increase or decrease the size of my YouTube video. And I can also add a text behind it like this. So whatever we want to write, we can add a text, and we can change its formatting option also. We can convert it into title. So this is about video. Next comes the
Mukta ma'am,
calendar.
maybe sorry to barge in, but with
Yeah,
time
yeah.
constraint, maybe you can just read out and they can try the
Okay,
insert
fine, fine,
options.
fine. Fine,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah,
So
definitely,
just I will
definitely.
just show the calendar, because calendar is something which we really want, and Sanchita ma'am has already told us about the calendar. So whatever calendar we, whatever email drive we are open, so we can insert the calendar into it. And then we have doc slides. These things you can insert from your drive, directly from your drive. The last option which we have is maps. You can enter here your location, like I am in Ghaziabad, and you can insert a map of whatever portfolios or whatever website you are making. So the like this is what is to be inserted. Everything I have covered. Just a last thing, I want to show you what digital portfolios we can make. This is one of my friend has made it. And for the digital portfolio, to collect the students portfolios, we can have like this is a button, and in this way we can keep the
Ma'am, your
students
screen is
work
not
in.
shared. Mukta ma'am, your screen is not shared. Yeah, thank you.
Now it's shared, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So this
So
is
as
one of
Mukta
my
ma'am,
friend has made. So this is like, if we have to create a student's portfolio, like websites can be used for creating a student's portfolio, and in this way we can upload the students' portfolios in any format. This we have inserted in the form of PDF. So this is the thing, and I hope I have covered everything. Yes, ma'am. So this is from
yes,
my
yes.
side. And
And actually, a portfolio works very well for students because they can keep throughout the year, keep their things or upload their things on day-to-day task, whatever they have done, some pictures they have created, some art work they have done. They can just take the photograph and update it on the website. So this is how each student can create a portfolio for them, and then that can be presented by the teacher on the website. So it works like wonders for people, and children are also really excited with that. So this is how the Google site works.
And the
And
last
signing
thing, how to publish the site. We have already published this site. So to share, we can just share the link from here, and we can copy it and paste it anywhere where we want to share it. So
So
thank
after
you.
creating the site, you just need to publish, go to publish and just publish it and it will be published. So signing off from GEG Surat, Panna
Bye bye.
Gandhi. Bye bye. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Panama Mukta ma'am, for this short time but lot of information. I'm sure educators will go and explore that. Thank you. Have a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
evening. Next, we have
Thank
as
you.
our next presenter is Afzal sir once again with us and Abhijit sir. So I'm gonna.
Good evening, ma'am,
Good
Good
evening,
evening, Abhijit.
everyone.
and hi, Afzal sir. Good evening.
Welcome, sir.
Can I start by sharing my
Yeah,
screen?
please, please.
Okay.
Your screen is visible, sir. You can start.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. In this session of ours, Afzal sir and I would be talking about Google Chrome. Now, Google Chrome is a very popular term to us. To us means to all those who are aspirants for the level 2 certification. Okay. Now, in this session of ours, this very short session of ours, we'll be discussing what is Chrome. Now, Chrome is a cross-platform web browser developed by Google, and it was first released in 2008. Now, this the beautiful feature of Google Chrome is that it is a minimalistic user interface, and by that we mean that it has a single bar for the Omnibox and Omnibar. Now, if I can just share this tab with you, I can show you what I mean by that. Just let me go to my other screen. Oh,
Harpreet ma'am, can you share the screen of Abhijit sir?
It's visible, sir. It's
That's
on the
my
Chrome.
screen. Yeah.
hello. Am
Yeah.
I audible to
Yeah.
you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
Now,
somehow I have been left out. I mean, I can hear all.
no, sir. Your screen is on air.
My screen is on here, but I'm
Yeah.
not.
You can go ahead, sir.
You can go ahead, sir. We can see you. We can hear you. The screen is on.
Okay. Uh,
You actually shared the window. That's why. No, no problem, sir. Go ahead.
in this Google Chrome, there is one bar that we can see. Okay, I've been locked out of the studio.
Sir,
Sorry.
can you stop sharing and share it once again with the window mode for full screen mode? Screen mode.
Okay.
You can click on share, stop sharing, and then you have to share it once again.
Am I visible now?
Yeah.
So you can share once again, please.
Hello.
Sir, you are audible, and when you click on share, select the entire screen option.
Somehow I cannot access the.
Afzal sir, do you want to start and we can fix it with Abhijit sir in
Yes,
that meanwhile?
yes, yes. I will
Please,
take over.
I'm just leaving and re-entering.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, as Abjit sir just mentioned, in 2008, Google launched this browser called Google Chrome, and it is very minimalistic and a very powerful browser. It comes with many features, and one of the great features with the Google Chrome is the web store that is built in. To access the web store, you can go into the three dots on the corner, and then from there you can go to more tools and go for extensions. Okay, in the extensions page you can actually go for more extensions and add extensions from the Chrome web store also. Okay, so this will list all the extensions that are installed in your system, and if you want to have more tools, then you can go to Chrome web store, and then you can install more extensions from web store. So that's another topic that we are covering in this session, in another session, so I'm not diving into that. And regarding the Google Chrome's search engine, search box, or the address bar, this is also called the Omni bar or Omni box, where we can have multiple commands also working along with the website address. So we can also type in commands like Chrome / version, which will show us the version of the device, and a lot of other things are also possible. So this is called the Chrome Omni box. And then you can actually pin your windows, so that your tab, so that you can organize it better. So just right click on any of the tab and go for pin. Okay, so that will make your tab come into a corner, and then if you want to pin another uh, tab along with it, you can actually have multiple tabs pinned into it. This will make the organizing of tabs in Google Chrome much easier. Now we look at the new option, which is the Chrome profiles, which are there. Whenever we log into Google Chrome, nowadays we are getting an option to asking whether we want to create a new profile or not. So what are profiles? This is important for the exam. Profiles are, this is the document that says about Google profiles. Google profiles are a set of profiles that can be arranged together, so that if a browser is being, if a computer is being shared by multiple people, or if we are having different IDs for official purpose and some IDs for personal purpose, we can actually organize them to have multiple profiles. Okay, so you can actually go in and see, or we can add more profiles, so that they can be arranged together, and all the passwords, if we save, will be inside that profile only. And if we are switching to another profile, the passwords that we saved in one profile will not be available in the other profile. Okay, so if we are sharing with my like students are sharing the same system with their siblings, this will be of very use. Now another option that we are having in Chrome is the incognito mode. Most of you are already aware that we are having a mode called incognito mode. So in this incognito mode, there are a lot of features that are available for privacy purpose, but you should be aware that there are also some features which we think are not there also. Like if we are using it, uh, our cookies are not saved in the computer, or the history of the computer web browsing is not saved in the computer, but still it will be available to the network, or to the, if we are connecting to open networks, it will be available to routers in between the network. And you can read through the more details about it in the Google's own settings page, where it describes what all things are there in incognito mode and what all things are not there. So just go through it. These are all theory part. And when you are using the examinations, or when you are logging in for the exam, it is preferred that you use or go for the exam in incognito mode. It is not mandatory now, but it is recommended. Okay, then I will go to a few shortcuts that are there, which will be of very use when you are using Google Chrome. And you can just search for Google Chrome shortcuts, and you can see if you want to open a new window, you can just use Control and N. If you are using Windows, we can use Control and N to open a new window. See, and if you want to have give print from the screen, you can use Control plus P, and a lot of other options. One option that is very recently launched and of very high use is Control Shift T, which will allow us to open the last closed tabs. So if we close some tabs and we want to go back and open those, we can just use the shortcut Control Shift plus T to open those. Sir, are you ready? We can switch back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for taking over. I had a small technical glitch, and now I think I have recovered from it. And if I may share my screen now.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I think, Afzal sir, in the meanwhile, Google Chrome really is awesome. You know, when I started this training, I remember I didn't even know if you could change the background of just the Chrome www page. And that's how you get so much into it. And to go further into the settings, it's really interesting, and how people can explore. And even this, it's very convenient for students also. So I would always say thanks to Google to make it so user friendly, and having it accessible to kids who can explore it on daily basis and make it really effective and useful.
And just one more
So
point, while Abhijit sir is setting up, Google
yeah.
Chrome is so good that Google actually decided to go and make it a operating system out of Google Chrome, which is what we call Chromebook or Chrome OS nowadays.
Yes, yes, Chromebooks
Okay,
are
is my
a
screen
really
visible
good
now,
tool.
Abzal
Yes,
Yes,
sir?
sir.
sir,
Yes.
we can see.
Thank you, Now, I think I'm sure Afzal sir had by this time explained you what is Chrome and why it is so much popular among all of us, right? So it is fast, it is simple, it is secure, and we can customize it. And just as Harpreet ma'am was saying, you can do anything with the background images and all, and it allows multiple users that Afzal sir has just explained. You can create multiple profiles in Google Chrome. Now, what I will be just showing with my viewers is that how we can how we can add extensions from the Chrome Web Store. Now, the Chrome Web Store will allow us to publish extensions and also use those extensions. Most of the extensions are free, but a few of them are paid extensions also. But in our examination purpose, we will be concentrating only those which are free and easily available in the Chrome Web Store. Now let me direct our viewers to the Chrome Web Store with directly. Uh, is my page visible, sir? The Chrome Web Store page, Afzal sir?
Sir, you seems to be sharing the tab. Uh, I think that's the
Yes, we
problem.
can only see your slides, sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
just share again and select either window or entire screen. There is a small tab over it when you click on share.
okay, okay. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, this is the Chrome Web Store, and this Chrome Web Store we can search for apps or extensions that we can download from the web store and include in a profile, or you can just go to this section here, small section here, this small highlighted portion recommended for you. Google recommends. Hello, is the screen visible now or not? The Google recommends quite a few apps or extensions for to us for on the basis of our exercise with Google. For example, Google is recommending this app extension for me. This is Kami for Google Chrome. Let me if I click on this Kami, I will be shown directed to this page where I can click on this button to add it to my Chrome, or before doing that, I might check on these information that is displayed on this page. Now in the examination, during the examination, we might be asked to select extension on the basis of the number of downloads, on the basis of reviews, on the basis of the privacy practices, or if you may also be asked to search for the related extensions. Like I can find here so many related extensions of this Kami extension. Now I have to do one thing. I have to just add this extension to my Chrome. If I click on this button, I'll be asked whether I wish to add this extension or cancel it. If I press add extension, it will take me to another message box which will confirm that this Kami for Google Chrome has been added to my Chrome. I can see that this small icon here, this holds all those extensions that I have in this profile of mine. If I click on this, I'll be shown that presently I have two extensions or two apps added to my profile. One is Google Translate, another is Kami for Google Chrome. If I wish, I can just as I have pinned this Google Translation to my Omni bar. I can do one. I can click on this pin icon against Kami for Google Chrome and also pin it in my Omni bar. See, as soon as I
Yes.
do it, the K symbol appears. Now it is not necessary that this K symbol will remain here forever. I can click on this. Sorry, I have to right click on it. If I right click on it, an option will come where this unpin option, if I click on it, the symbol will go away. That means I can pin it or unpin it whenever I like. Another thing that is asked during the examinations is that sharing the link. For example, imagining that I like this extension very much and I feel my fellow educator needs to use this extension in their own profile also. So I can mail this URL to them so that they do not have to take the burden of searching it for themselves. To do that, I can simply select this URL link, Control C, go to my drive, click on this 9 dots, go to my mail, and from there I go to I compose a mail.
This is a common question. So, sir,
It is a very
potentially,
common question. It is a very common question for almost all scenarios. This question comes: how to send the
yes.
link? Ah, suppose I send this to Afzal sir. I am sharing this link. This is the icon here. Insert link. See, you see this insert link. This is a hyperlink icon. I click on this, and this is the box where I paste the URL for that page or extension. And if I don't want, if I want Afzal sir to specifically know what I am sending to him, I can just type here link for Kemi, and this OK button will ensure that, see, the link for Kemi and Afzal sir will be getting this mail once I press this send or enter.
That is wonderful, sir.
Thank you so much from my side, and I hope Afzal sir has explained to our viewers the various shortcut techniques and the features of Google Chrome profiles. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Harpreet.
Thank you so
Back
much.
to
Thank you,
Harpreet, ma'am.
Afzal
Yeah.
sir. Thank you, Abhijit sir, for joining in and sharing this insight onto Chrome. Again, I would say a lot of features which are unexplored. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. Next, we have quickly on our screen, I would get Vishal sir and Ashish sir, sorry, to join in for Google search. Again, this is very important from perspective of the L2 exam. So I would say just last 15 minutes, and I think we should be sorted with all the topics of the day. Thank you so much for being patient. Over to you, Vishal sir and Ashish sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. So Vishal sir, you can share your screen.
Just a sec, sir. Yeah.
So the up slide.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sir. Yeah. Once again, good evening, one and all present here. Just now, today, we are going to see the more features related to the Google search. As we know that Google search is also one of the important part of our day-to-day life. Like many things we want to search, and searching with the better tools and the better knowledge really makes our life easy. Not only that, at workplace also we get the advantage of that. uh, we are going to see the some advanced features of the web search. We are going to see that how the operators works. Ashish sir will show you more about the advanced search also. Let's deep down into this. uh, just a sec. Yeah, if you will see that many a times we want to search something, but with the proper tips and techniques, if you are searching, that makes the life more easy. For an example, suppose we want to search for any social media like a Twitter or a Facebook or a something, then if you are writing at the rate of a Twitter, we can get the many results at a very quick tips and very fast. Okay, and the results filters will be very quickly working in that. In the same way, suppose we want to search for a cameras under the $100, or suppose a camera of exactly $400, how many cameras are available? So in that case, we can use the dollar sign over here, and we can write the camera $400. Then definitely we are going to get the results of that particular search. Apart from that, suppose we want to search for any hashtags, then we have to put that hashtag sign, and then we have to write automatically that will appear in the search bar. Right now, I am not going to show in that practical way, because first of all, if you are knowing this thing that how to search, that is going to help you more, because everyone know how to type the things. Definitely, we will get the result for the same. Apart from that, if in a search, we want to search for a particular word, that thing should come, so that we have to write those words in an inverted comma. Like suppose I'm writing the tallest building, then if I'm writing in a search bar tallest building under the inverted comma, then those kind of words is definitely will come in our search. Another thing is there, if we want to search for something between some price range. Earlier I gave it an example for the exact price like $400, but now suppose I want to search a camera between $50 to $1000 or $50 to $600, then I can write $50 dot dot to $100. Then automatically the search will appears for my result. Apart from that, if we want to search for some particular site, then we can write site colon and then particular site, or we want to search for any government site, then also we can write site dot government dot, then the search will appear. Definitely that this operators works, but it's not necessary that exactly it will work, but it makes our life easy and more helpful. Now I'm showing you one example. Suppose we want to search for a word wolf. Okay. In that wolf, if you will see that, uh, if I'm writing it all, it appears every search result, like a YouTube video is also there, Wikipedia is also opening, any website is also there related to the wolf, it is also appearing. Okay. And suppose now my requirement is that I want images, then I can go for a click on an image, then I can get this different images of a wolf. If I want any news related to the wolf, I can click on that. I will get the news also related to that. If I want to see any book in which the it is written on a wolf, I can search for so many things which is written on a wolf title or something I can get. Apart from that, if I will click on the tools and suppose I am clicking on an image, this type of question comes in the level 2 exam also, that search for a particular image. Okay. And with the proper size, with the proper type, then how to search for that? So you have to search for that particular name, then go for an image and then click on a tools. What will happen after that? This type of things will appear where size is there, color is there, type is there. If you will click on a size, you will see the another options, any size, large size, medium size. Then if you click on a color, color will also appear. You can select for the transparent color, you can select for the black and white, you can select for any other color. Automatically the search will appears like that. All red color images will come. Then you can go for any type. Then sometimes they say that the search your image and for a clip art, then you can go for a clip art option also, and you will see that these kind of clip art will appear. Then time appears. What exactly it means? Time means that it's related to the any time or within the recent type of pictures you want, or what type, last year, 1 year, whatever the published that you want, you can select for that recent one. Okay. So these are the thing, and apart from that, they ask also one more thing: usage right. What exactly the usage right means over here? In the usage right means that the Creative Common license. Creative Common license means that they have given us the license to use those things. Okay, so if you're creating thinking on that, and if you're clicking, then we will get the options like that, and we can use this Creative Common license type. This also comes in our level 2 exams. Search for such an image which we can with a Creative Common license. Now we will go for how to go for an advancers. Over to you, Ashish sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. So now I'll just share my screen. So, sir, I'm just sharing my screen.
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute. Yeah. Now in this area, when we shift to the advances, so actually the way how we can do that, let me just. So my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Carry on.
Okay,
No,
fine.
sharing. I cannot see the sharing. Now share.
Yeah. Now it is on, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so to save this time, I've just clicked on over here the car PNG, and you can check over here on my screen. We have already these options, but how to get this area? That viewers please check. We have over here the V. If you just click on this setting, options, you will be going to get over here two options. One is the advanced search. If you click over here, the tab, what you will get, that is the window over here. But before we come over here, let's just check and discuss something about in this area. You can check on this area, we have an important option, or you can see this called as safe search. The meaning of the safe search is any of the explicit material or any of the picture which may be, let's say, for biology class, it's very important to discuss and explain to the students, that may not appear on that area, right? But certain times, most of the time, if you have kept the explicit result filter off, the maybe the result may not be adequate for the viewers. So always you must make this explicit result filter on. And now let's just check on the advanced search. Suppose, for example, as sir has already shown us over here, Vishal sir, like let's say suppose car picture is there, right? Now in this car picture area, if you want to check for all the cars will be over here, right? Now in this image area itself, if you want a specific car to be followed, not any other type of the car, so flag off those words. Or for example, let's say suppose I have just given over here red, and only in this area the red color will not be there. If you want to be get it included, what you required is just in that area give the plus sign and give the this, all the red color car only going to appear. Now let's quickly move to the advanced search and get to understand, when you are on advanced search area, what you desired for, only that content will be appear. But there is a huge catch, that when you refine your work, the chances of getting your things will be very less. For example, let's say suppose right now over here I have written Python. In a Python programming language, if I'm searching only for a specific thing, for example, I've just given over here list. Now, this is one of the kind of term in Python area. But for example, if I've given over here these all the thing, and then quickly on file type, I have just given, I'm requiring only the PPT. I'm not going to look for any PDF file. You just put a PPT and then click on advanced search. Now, remember audience, over here, all these things are depend upon search algorithm. The Google spider or the crawler, it will be scroll through all the sites, and wherever what all the materials are available, only those material through that particular area will be visible. And if we have more refinement on that area, maybe the things may not appear. So now let me put it over here, any of the file type, and then give an advanced search. So you may able to see lot of the contents are appearing because I haven't refined my area. Now in your exam, there might be a specific question given to you where you have to do a specific search. As we are presenting on YouTube, let me zoom it so that you understand these search boxes and you understand the part of it. Like here, these flags are given. Like type the important words, tricolor, and then if we give it the based on that, so you can give what all the date, time that particular picture is appearing, or maybe that content of book is appearing. So you can give whether it is published in past 24 hours, whether you are looking for site or domain only. Let's say suppose you are looking for organization website, so you can write .org. If you are looking for educational website, you just type edu. If you are looking for only military related things, so you can give the .mil. So all these things are depending upon the what domain you are looking for. So altogether, we need to cater currently the level 2 this particular webinar only for the exam point of view. So I'm not going that deep, but yes, you need to understand in exam, you have to understand these all the things. Users rights means if you click on creative common, or like let's say not filtered by license, means any of the content will appear. But if you filter only with the commercial use of license, so those all the book or content will appear. So now let us just search those all the things which we have for related to Python, but free to use or share. Where let's say suppose if you are using on YouTube, you may not get a copyright strike or you may not get a copyright claim. So you can go over here and search. Now another one thing is, if you go on video, you have here also these all the options to apply for. As you can check on my screen right now, safe search is on. So we can do only those type of the things what we required for. What example can be given in a very quick manner, like let's say we want only past couple of hours those all who have uploaded only those things to be appear. So you can check on the screen, same search. You can do it on YouTube also. But here on Google search, this list all those videos which can be maybe on Microsoft platform also, maybe on LinkedIn also, maybe on any other platform. If it has published anywhere, it will show the result of it. Same way, if you click on books, it will be going to show all those areas. You can see the books types are appearing. If you click on any document, so you can keep over there the books type, and if you require more on that, so you can give it the view of it. So any of these type, you can put it out how the way you want, and that format it can appear. The exam style question can may ask to you like show us all those books which published only in 18th century, or maybe a custom range is given to you. So you have to click over here, and depending upon the year what you are looking for, suppose for example I'm just looking for 1990 books only. So just click go over there, and this is going to appear over there, and then they will appear. So actually we are right now running out of the time, so I'm not going in all the tabs to show you all those content, but same format these all the things work. If you click on the map, there also these things work, and they can show you the thing. For example, if I can give it Gandhi Dham over here, like where we have our GG Kutch. So like for example, if we are given over here map, so the map related to the city that will be prompted over here. So right now you can check here, a lot of things are there which you can do with the help of advanced search. But whereas there can be exam style certain things which can be asked, so only we are catering that part. So I believe her, ma'am, over to you. You can just discuss rest of the thing we have already discussed. Vishal sir, if you would like to say.
No, as Harpreet ma'am is also many a times is writing that the Google search is very important from the examination point of view. Yeah, it's very true that definitely one or two or three questions we are getting from this part, and it's a easy. It's not that much hard also. Thank you everyone.
Thank you
And I'm
everyone.
sure with your explanation, the way you've explained things in detail, the basics, I'm sure the educators can gauge and get across to level two examination with ease. Thank you so much, Vishal sir and Ashish sir, for joining in. Viewers, our last session of the
Thank you.
day, we will close with our next presenter. I'm going to just bring up my screen so you can see our next presenters of the day, which is KK sir and Sonali ma'am with YouTube. Yet again, interesting topic for GC level 2. Very interesting. Over to you, KK sir and Sonali ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Good
ma'am.
evening, everyone.
Yeah, ma'am, go ahead.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, ma'am, you're on the screen.
Okay, sir. So, good evening, everyone. This is Sonali Goswami, co-leader GG Agra. I am honored that we have been given this topic, YouTube. And today we are going to present YouTube for advanced GCE level 2 exam. Screen visible, sir?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So, firstly, let me give you an idea of the skills that we are going to cover in today's session. So, creating and managing a YouTube channel, uploading and sharing videos, playlists, audience, create, edit within cards, YouTube editor, thumbnails, comments, using YouTube Live, and live chatting. So, a short overview of YouTube. Diving into this topic quickly, YouTube is an online platform where people can watch and create videos. The platform allows us many features like playlists, thumbnails, and YouTube live chatting, which will be covered by us in this session. Now we quickly cover this creating and managing a YouTube channel because it has already been covered in level 1 So we will not be covering that in detail. But for everyone's knowledge, a channel can be created by clicking a Google icon, select create a channel from the drop down menu, choosing the appropriate profile pic, and name your channel whatever you want to create. Sorry. So now moving into uploading and sharing a video, I hand over the proceedings to Mr. KK Singh sir.
Thank you, Sonali. So over here, is my screen visible, Sonali ma'am? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible. Go ahead, please.
Oh, thank you. Sonali just has given the overview of YouTube. From this screen, I'm going to show you how to upload the videos and how to make the videos available to the viewers and what are the restrictions. So first task is to how to upload the video. So to upload the video, I have the content of my channel. This is my channel, and over here you see two tabs, videos and live. So live is basically live streaming. So these are the past live streaming and videos which I had uploaded earlier, and this time I'm going to upload a new video which I have in my PC. So here, when you click create button, I have two options available. One is upload videos and other is go live. So I'm not going live, and I'm going to upload the video rather. So I'm clicking upload video. So the window comes up, asks for select the video to be uploaded. So I have to select the files, and from here, so I have a file to be uploaded. Suppose this is the video I'm going to upload. So the video is uploaded and it is coming with details. So the detail of this video, if you want to give the appropriate or prominent title, you can give, but I am leaving it here, and I have to give some description about the video. So this is the review of Ford EcoSport. And when I scroll down, I get the option thumbnail. I'm not going to give any thumbnail because this video is under process and it automatically takes the thumbnail. And even if you want to upload your customized video or customized thumbnail, you can click upload thumbnail and you can select the slide or the picture for upload thumbnail. As we go down, we find playlist. Under this option means the uploaded video is coming under what playlist. So you will have to select the playlist from this drop down list, and if the playlist is available you can select, or if the playlist is not available, you can create the playlist using new playlist. So I have already created a playlist, so I'm going to select this. So car overview, this is the playlist. So this video will be saved under this category. And then done. I scroll down, then I find two options here, means the audience options. Means there are two options. Yes, it is made for kids. Number two, no, it's not made for kids. So if you check this button, it means it is made for kids. So what happens in this case, when you select it is made for kids, it means you cannot comment on this video and you cannot create the cards. But if you select no, it is not for kids or it's not made for kids, then you can comment, and even if you can create the cards also. The next option is show more. From here you can give the tags, suitable tags for your video. So tags must be appropriate, and a tag must begin with hashtag, say for car, comma, say eco sport, comma, say Ford, and all these tags must be separated by comma like this, and then click on next. So as soon as you click next, you come to the next screen where we see add an end screen and add cards. So add an end screen, and if you want to add in the end of the video any screen or any video or any thumbnail, you can add it here. And if you want to add any card, so simply I'm just going to give the example of add cards, and this is very important as far as GCE L2 is concerned. So over here you see the cards, and from this window select the video which you want to upload as card, and this card or the video which you are going to select will appear on videos, running videos, in the right top corner with I. This will be the teaser of the video. So suppose I'm going to select one video like yes, this is a video, and you can give any custom message, and where you want that this teaser should appear, select the time and say save. And after adding the card, you can add as many as cards you want. So I'm going to click next to the next screen, and over here this is the checks where it says copyright. If your video has some copyright issues, it means the royalty coming to the videos will go to the owner, not to you. So you must take care of it, that you should not upload the copyrighted video, and if there is no issue, then you can upload, and this is for you and it's available to you. Click next.
So,
And can you please, Sonali ma'am, can you please elaborate visibility modes of videos?
yes, sir, sure, sir. So, visibility mode is a very important part of YouTube. Visibility means that the way you want to publish your video after it has been created. So, it includes three options basically: private, unlisted, and public. If you click on the private visibility mode, that YouTube will only be seen by the creator and all the users whom you have invited directly. This is the most secure type of YouTube video visibility. Unlisted video visibility means that only the creator or anyone who are using the URL link can view this video. And the last is the public visibility, which tells us that everyone can see the video on YouTube. It is shown on your channel in the search engine and can be recommended by others if you allow it to be. This is the default settings off inside of YouTube. But for our students, unlisted mode is the best mode and the most secured one. So after we have selected the appropriate mode, we should select the publish button for the video to be available according to our settings. So now over to you, KK sir, again.
Oh, sure. And after uploading the video, we get the URL of the video, and you can copy this URL and share with on multimedia, YouTube, WhatsApp, or any media platform. You can upload it or copy it. And from this, how to upload the video is finished, and the next is how to go live. So to go live, you will have to again click create button, and this time you will have to select go live. So click on go live. So it asks for schedule stream, means it is going to schedule the stream which you want. So click on schedule stream. It shows the next window in which it is showing schedule with previous settings or the create new. So if you want to use previous settings or reuse setting, click this button. Otherwise, you can click create new. So I'm going to create new, and over here you will have to give the title, say Python lists for AISSCE. This is title. Description for the children of +2, and after that you have the category. You will have to specify the category, where this is people and blogs, comedy, education, entertainment, film and animation. So there are so many options. You have to select one. So I'm going to select education here. Again, scroll down, going to asking for the thumbnail to upload. If you have any picture or image to upload for this video, you can upload it here. And next is the playlist. You will have to select under what category you are going to go live. So you will have to select from here. For example, I'm going to select say Python and click done. And the next option, again, you will have to specify for whom you are going to be live. So over here, this is not meant for kids. So again, you select this option. And if you want to mention the tags, come here and specify the tags. Say Python, say AISSCE, comma, and so on. And after that, again, you click next. Over here, you are having the option live chat. You want live chat replay. So you can select both of these. And the next option is participant modes, anyone or subscribers. So you have the subscribers of your channel. If you select this, then only your subscribers can view the live stream. Or if you select anyone, then anyone can see the live stream. Again, click the next. And over here, as Sonali ma'am told, that I have to select any visibility mode. So if I select private, it means it is for me only. If it is unlisted, means all those whom I shared the link can view the video, view the live stream. And if I click public, everybody can see whom sorry whomsoever want to see the live. And after that, I have one option also, schedule for the future. So this is 25th June, today's time, today's date. And if you want to change the time, say 26th or 27th, you can select the date. So over here, I select 27, and time I'm selecting, say morning time, say 10 o'clock, and then done. Then it takes you to the link, and from this screen, if you're using the third party platform to be go live, then you can select or copy the key, live stream key, and paste this key on third party software like OBS software or Facebook. So from here, as soon as you run the stream from third party software, this icon will be changed, current data or current streaming, and this icon turns into the blue color, and then you can click go live, then your stream will go live. So this way we can create live streaming. So this is from my side. If you Sonali ma'am, if you have some questions, please kindly mention.
The questions are already in the slides, and thank you everyone for watching the house on the YouTube. I hope we were able to convey our points. Big thanks to the organizers for having us here. And now over to Harpreet ma'am. Should I
Thank
share
you
the
so much. Thank you so much, Sonali ma'am, KK sir, for this YouTube session. Sonali ma'am will share the we'll share the slide deck or the PDF towards the end of day 3 with all our
Yes.
questions and the attempted practice sessions or questions that they can attempt at home at their convenience. I'm sure people would come back to the videos again for these 3 days of rigorous and enriching and fun filled yet knowledgeable boot camp. Thank you so much for a lovely evening, educators. Do join in tomorrow as well. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost, like I would say. The last day, we've got lot of other interesting tools which are not common yet very, very important for level 2 certification. So do join in tomorrow again. The links will be shared across Google Groups and your YouTube and Facebook and WhatsApp channels. So do join in, log in. Make sure you take the attendance by filling in the feedback form. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Namaste.
Harpreet.